told you it all before.
We need to go over it again. When you called your husband from the wool pack, did he tell you Terence had turned up?
No. But I knew something was wrong, so I went straight home. Before Adam could say anything, Terence burst through the cellar door.
Are you saying Terence started the violence?
He went for Adam. I tried to pull him off, but he was too strong for me. Then he followed us up the stairs.
Did he give you any reason why he should be attacking you?
I didn't get the feeling he was attacking me. It was Adam he was after. He told me that it was Adam I should be frightened of and not him.
But you didn't believe him. Is that when you killed him?
I didn't kill him. Terence reached out for me. Adam hit him with the fire extinguisher. Well, I suppose it was the nearest thing to hand. Terence just stood there, staring at me, blood coming out of his head. Adam hit him again. He toppled and fell down the stairs.
Are you sure that's how it happened?
Do you really think I would lie about a thing like that?
No, I'm afraid Mr. King isn't available to take your call. Can I take a message?
Who was that?
You really don't need to know.
Another abusive call, eh? The courier's full of it and all.
Probably go on for a while. Feelings are running high.
Oh, I understand that, but it was an accident, a tragic accident. Believe me, Edna, if I could turn the clock back, I would. People make out I'm only interested in profits, but it's not true. Right. Book me a taxi. Right. I want to send this round to Donna and Marlon. I don't know what else I can do.
Seem to be taking the place apart.
Well, they're treating it as a crime scene. Need evidence.
Everywhere I look, there'll be something that reminds me of her.
Well, I know it must be difficult for you, moving back in here.
Not easy for any of us. Any news of Steph?
Well, I'm going to go to the police station, see if they can tell me anything. Well, in spite of what everybody says, I know she didn't kill him.
Must be the only one who believes that.
After what Terence did to her, she certainly had a motive.
I guess me and Marlon will never get a place of our own now.
Shouldn't think anyone would want to live up there after what's happened.
Tom King's only trying to salve his conscience. If he thinks he can buy his way out of trouble, he has got a shock in store.
Sorry about the noise. Starting work on the cafe.
Right, we're planning how to get the Kings in the dock for what they did.
There's a couple of chippies downstairs. They worked on the development. Even they're behind us.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get anywhere unless we can get organised. Diane said we can use the wool pack for a meeting.
Well, let's get it set up straight away then, yeah? Start spreading the word.
I'll run up some leaflets. Me and Marlon can deliver them around the village.
I'll call the courier. And Hot and Radio.
Man, the more publicity we can get, the more it's going to worry them.
I don't know. These big companies can afford flash flyers and they always seem to wriggle out of things.
Yeah, but we've got to give it a try, haven't we? For Dawn's sake. And the others. Yeah. Tell Diane we'll start the meeting at 2.
Right.
Better get these leaflets organised.
Oh, you've got to believe me. I'm glad it's all come out. I wanted to ring the police on the night.
So why didn't you?
Adam wouldn't let me. He said that it could ruin his career.
So, you're saying it was all Adam's fault?
No, I'm saying that Adam killed Terence.
But since no one seems to know where Dr. Forsyth is, he can neither confirm nor deny your allegations.
That's not my fault, is it? But it's very convenient for Adam.
On the 11th of July, you told us that you had your husband's taped confession to the murder of your brother. Turned out to be letters and medical records.
On that day, my husband tried to kill me. He knocked me unconscious. I can only assume that he switched the tapes.
Very convenient for you.
Meaning?
Meaning, with Terence dead and your husband missing, there's no one to contradict your story.
And whose fault's that? He escaped before you could get to him.
We're making every effort to find your husband, and when we do, he'll be questioned, but you don't seem to quite understand the seriousness of your own situation. You've already admitted to being present at the murder scene and to helping to dispose of the body. Given the past history between you and your brother, you would certainly appear to have a motive for wanting him dead. Mrs. Forsyth, we're recovering forensic evidence from the crime scene and from your clothes, which will probably give us a clearer idea of what happened.
Let's hope so. And then I can go home.
It would look a lot better for you in court if you told us the truth now.
I am telling the truth. It's just you don't seem to want to listen.
Inspector, this interview's been going on for a long time now. I think my client's entitled to another break.
As you wish. We wouldn't want to put your client under any undue stress. We'll resume again in 1 hour. This interview is suspended at 11:02 a.m.
So this is where you work, is it? Are you in charge of veg chopping?
I'm head chef.
It's hardly a Michelin 5-star gaff, though, is it?
It suits me.
I can believe that. You never did have much ambition.
What, not like you? You always wanted to outdo the Cray twins.
Haven't you heard? I'm a reformed character. I could give you an hand.
No, thanks. I'd rather not put a knife in your hands. Cheers.
Hey, I told you. I'm a good boy now. The whole family's got it in for me, even Zach's being off. Oi, I nearly got chucked out yesterday.
You chose a bad moment to visit.
Which is why I'm trying to help.
No, thanks. Listen, no. I don't think it's worth you sticking around. You know, you'll get bored, you'll get in trouble.
It gives us a chance to get to know each other a bit better.
I've got the leaflets ready.
That should shame them. Every house in the village, and as many as you can get round Houghton and Robblesfield.
Let's get this in the oven first.
No problem, I can help.
The more the better. Just get everyone to drop whatever else they're doing and get to that meeting.
Yeah. Going through the place with a fine-tooth comb. Mind you, I guess they've got to with the murder.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they put as much effort into finding out how Dawn died.
Yeah, it must be hard for you and TJ.
Never know how much you're going to miss someone till they're gone. Any word from Pearl?
No. She must have read about the house collapsed by now. Do you know, she hasn't even called to see if we're all right.
Maybe she thinks that no one wants to know about her. I mean, after what's happened here, what she did, that's so bad.
Maybe I should go to him with our side of the story.
No, I don't want any trouble.
No offence, but I think that would be a mistake right now.
No, I need to talk to him and explain. It was an accident, a tragic accident. I was hoping we could talk.
Well, we've got nothing to say to you.
I find that surprising, considering the number of abusive calls and letters I've had.
We hadn't even started.
Look, I'm not trying to hide away. I've come here face to face to see what I can do to help.
Right, well, let's see what you've got to say then.
Edna?
What?
Have you got a minute?
I'm sorry, I've just got to go.
She let her have a break. She was ready to crack.
Not sure she even knew what she was saying. She's not long out of the psychiatric unit.
Please, that madwoman acts as insurance. As soon as we got the evidence, she's going to go for a not fit plea.
I'm very worried about my daughter. You've been holding her here for hours.
She's under arrest, sir. We can hold her for 36 hours.
Well, she's not long out of hospital.
She's been examined by 2 doctors and passed fit.
Are you going to charge her?
I can't answer that, sir, till we've got all the facts.
I've read your leaflet. I know what you think about my family, but you're wrong. We're not some faceless multinational. I built this company up from scratch. I started off with less than any of you ago.
What's that got to do with it?
I've been at the sharp end. I know what it's like. Look, we are trying to give people jobs, houses.
But you ended up killing Dawn.
It was an accident. Nobody could be sorrier than I am. I've told you I want to do anything I can to help.
We've seen your help, and that was our deposit check back. As if money could make up for what happened. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I've heard enough of this. Words ain't going to change anything. It's time you realise there's some things in life you can't buy your way out of.
Leave it! Violence won't help.
He's got it coming. Leave him alone. Suits me. He's just a pathetic old man out to grass. And with the way I heard it, you had a lot more to do with what happened.
Come and help.
What's up?
Eli's in the bar with the Kings, and it could turn nasty at any time.
I knew it was a mistake to let him help.
Is this what you call justice? Threatening an old man?
He's got it coming.
Oh, bring it on.
Matthew, brawling with this renter thug won't prove the thing.
Why you listen to Daddy? He knows how to get away with murder.
Hey, hey! Why do you think you can always solve anything with your fists?
If we want justice, the only way is through the courts. That's what the meeting's all about.
Is it? Seems to be that some people aren't interested in justice. They just want to punch up. Come on, son. Come on.
You can run, but you can't hide. I know where to find you.
It's right about one thing. It's, you know, it's always your answer.
They killed one of your family, Marlon. You can't let him get away with that.
I know! We'll do it with the law.
Don't make me laugh. I know the law. The law's designed to protect people like them and keep people like us down.
What are you, some kind of communist?
I'm a realist. Bottom line is, if we want them punishing, we've to do it ourselves.
Is that really the sort of person that you want your campaign to be associated with?
I wish he never turned up.
But we can't lose sight of what this is really about. OK, Eli's going about it the wrong way, but he's angry, Marlon, same as all of us.
She's right, we must stick together.
Well, do you love your husband?
I did.
You don't sound very sure.
It's hard to be sure of anything when he's told so many lies.
You've told a few lies yourself.
But I'm telling the truth now.
Did your husband love you?
He said he did.
And you still maintain it was him that killed Terence?
Everything happened like I've told you.
I don't believe it. You were the one with the motive. So if Adam killed Terence, he must have done it for you.
That's what he said.
Because if he loved you enough to commit a murder, why would you run away? Why wouldn't he stay and stand by you?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Well, we can't because he's on the run. I think your husband ran away because he was horrified at what you'd done.
You're twisting everything.
You killed Terence, and your husband ran rather than give evidence against you. So you might as well admit it and stop telling your lies!
I must protest against this.
I agree. We'll take another break.
Wasn't expecting to see you.
Didn't see much point waiting at the police station. Doesn't look as if they're going to release her today.
Everyone knows why she did it. I'm sure they'll take that into account when it comes into court.
Some say Terence got what he deserved.
Steph said she didn't kill him, and I believe her.
You and your big mouth. Just tell it like it is.
It's Alan I feel sorry for.
I don't have any sympathy. She's a murderer like the Kings. I thought we were here for justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming. It's times like these that you realise who your real friends are. I lost my daughter, but, you know, it could have been any of us. We're lucky that more people didn't die. But Tom King is still saying that this was just a tragic accident. Now, I don't believe it was an accident.
It was a murder.
Yeah, but knowing it and proving it are two entirely different things. Jack went into Houghton yesterday to see a solicitor.
Yeah, well, he'd read all about it in the papers, and I gave him all the facts that we've gathered. He seems to think that the Kings could be prosecuted for corporate manslaughter.
So everyone will say it's their fault.
Yeah, never mind that. What are they gonna get?
Well, it depends on the court. It could be jail, it could be fines.
God, they should be locked up.
Excuse me, sorry, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but, the chance of this even going to court are pretty minimal.
What would you know about it?
I advise you to listen. My husband specialises in cases of this type.
There have been several high-profile corporate manslaughter cases in this country. Nearly all of them have failed.
So were you saying we should just give it up?
No, on the contrary. I'm saying that if you want the Kings brought to justice, you're going to need some better advice.
I'm releasing her, pending the forensic results.
You can't. With respect, sir, she's ready to crack.
Maybe.
Just give me one more try. I know I can get a confession out of her.
That's what worries me. State she's in, you could get her to say anything.
The doctors have said she's fit to answer questions.
I'm hoping we'll get better answers from forensics.
Supposing she skips?
She's on police bail, we'll have her passport.
You're making a big mistake.
Your opinions have been noted, Sergeant. But I'm in charge of this investigation.
You should wait for the outcome of the health and safety investigation and the coroner's inquest. If blame is apportioned to the Kings, it'll certainly assist you in a civil action.
That makes sense.
Whatever happens, it's going to be long and drawn out.
Why didn't the other solicitor tell us all this?
Maybe you didn't ask the right questions.
Maybe he saw some big fees coming his way.
I'm afraid I couldn't possibly comment. Should we go?
Seems Eli knew what he was talking about. The law's there to protect the rich.
I'm not giving up. We'll see the Kings in court, whatever it takes.
Surprisingly public-spirited of you.
Well, I thought I should help the community in which we live.
Making friends and influencing people.
I might even take the case if they ask me.
Oh, you backed enough losers.
They're decent people, and they have moral right on their side.
Since when did you care about that? We both know Tom King would pay more.
Pity. Suppose you're right.
Did you get bored with meeting?
Diane asked me to make some refreshments. It's nearly over now anyway. I noticed you didn't bother to turn up. I suppose a court case wouldn't really appeal to you, would it?
Me heart won't be in it.
Just admit, I'm too hopeful.
No surprises there, then. You're fighting on their territory. High-class lawyers and court submissions is what people like the Kings do. They'll lap it up and spit you out.
It's the only chance we've got.
If we play by their rules, there's other ways of hitting back.
I told you, we don't want any violence.
So we box clever and hit him in the wallet.
I'm not a thief.
They owe you. They stole your dreams.
Give us our deposit back.
What happened to you, Marlon? You used to have more guts than this. You and Donna thought you finally had your own place, and it's ended up with 3 dead and your house in ruins. There were a time you'd have stood up for yourself.
I don't want anybody hurt.
And I can respect that. And if we make a few quid, it'll be a fresh start to that new house of yours.
I could do with a drink.
Well, you can have one at home.
What's wrong with the Woolly?
It might be bad timing. They've been having a meeting in there about the house collapse, and feelings are running high.
Then I think we ought to offer up our support. We're members of the village too.
Some people may not see it that way.
Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty?
I'm only trying to protect you from gossip. You know how hurtful people can be.
The police obviously think I did it. It seems most of the village think I did it. What about you, Dad?
I believe in you.
Good. Then we both agree. I've got nothing to be ashamed of.
But we always knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Maybe we should find another solicitor, you know, get another opinion.
Well, it sounds like that Sinclair fella knows what he's talking about.
No, another solicitor means another fee. If the Crown Prosecution Service don't bring a case, civil court's not going to be cheap.
Looks like fundraising's our first priority then.
Hey, lucky that we're not paying out for fertility treatments.
I don't know why you're worried about calling Pearl when I let her back in here.
The usual for Steph and I, please, Di.
It might be better to leave it a while.
Well, we heard you were having a meeting. If we can help in any way we can.
Did Tom King put you up to that?
What?
You'd love it. Mad axe murderer on our side. We wouldn't stand a chance in court.
Yeah, go on. Go and drink with the kings. You killers ought to stick together.
I'm sorry, I don't get you. I didn't kill Terence.
Save it for the judge, because nobody here believes you.
It's not fair. My Dawn's dead and scum like that are allowed free.
Come on, Dad.